As you all know, Chris and Holly and our family went to Lake Gaston for the weekend, and I decided to drive up for the day because I wanted to see my dad for Father's Day.
And then it rained.
Unfortunately, not only did it rain, but I had to work that next morning, so I could not, I guess I could, looking back, I should have stayed the night. But I just wanted to be able to like wake up. I live 5 minutes away from work. I just wanted to be able to sleep as long as I could and go straight to work. And it also had just rained a lot, and I didn't want to sleep in the mud. And
that's when our tent was like destroyed by the waterfall.
Yeah, and I was like, maybe next time. Anyways, I took it upon myself to drive home a good 2.5 hours at like 1 in the morning. So this ride home for like 40 miles is just a straight road. Well, not straight, it's curvy, but there's no street lights. It's two-way, so cars are coming at you. And it was 1 in the morning and I couldn't see anything. And my windshield is just very old. Not anymore, I got it fixed after this, but very old. There was a crack in it, and it also was really foggy from when it had just stormed. And apparently muddy. I don't know how it got muddy. I'm guessing when it stormed it got muddy. So I started to drive, and in my head, no, actually it wasn't even in my head, out loud to myself, I like made a joke to myself where I was like, hopefully I don't hit any animals.
You said that out loud?
Yeah. Oh, it's gonna feel so nice to go home and just relax, have work in the morning. Hopefully no animals jump in front of my car. Hopefully I don't hit any animals.
Oh god.
Because I thought that was just in the movies that happens.
Oh god. What did you hit?
And it's not what I hit, it's what I almost hit and how many times I almost hit it. It was the worst. So it was dark, it was foggy, I couldn't see, and I had just seen a sign that said Animal Crossing or something with like a deer. And I was like, there's no way that's gonna even happen to me, so whatever. Anyways, I'm driving and I realized I cannot see out of my windshield because it was so foggy. And I tried to turn on my heat or something, I don't really know. I tried to turn something on because I thought it might help, and it didn't. So I had to, on a like 55-mile-an-hour road, the speed limit is at least 55 miles an hour, and I couldn't see anything. And I had my brights on, and I closed my eyes for 1 second to blink, and when I opened my eyes, a black animal, some sort of fox, dog, something, I swear it was in slow motion, jumps in front of my car, like leaps in front of my car, and you can see its face like this, like looking at me, and I literally was like, ah! And I swerved my car, and I was like, oh my god, that was so scary. Whatever, that was just a weird coincidence that I just said, hopefully I don't hit any animals. And so then, I can't see it. This story's all over the place because it was so traumatic. I'm breathing really heavy. So, I start to panic a little bit, but I'm like, whatever, it's okay. I'm going like 25 miles an hour on this road that you're supposed to be going like 60 miles an hour on. It keeps getting higher. I don't care. And then eventually I decide I need to just stop my car even though it's pitch black and like a zombie could come get me or something.
Oh
That's what I kept picturing because, are you allowed to talk about weed?
Yeah.
Because I also was a little high. Thank you, Kim and Tommy. I was, and I don't like driving that way. It's because I get really scared. And I feel like there's always a cop behind me. Do you see how many bugs are flying in my face? I always feel like, even if it's like a normal car, I think it's a cop every single time.
Oh, yeah.
And so I was panicking so hard. And eventually, I park my car in the middle of the road. I feel like there are murderers hiding, waiting for that one girl to stop their car.
Yeah, you were like on Rape Street.
I was on Rape Street,
Yeah,
right? Like,
yeah.
that's a scary,
Yeah.
it's scary. So I literally parked my car, I turned on worship music because I was so scared.
God, please don't let me die. I'll just
Amazing grace, how sweet.
Turned on worship music, parked my car, found the nearest article of clothing in my car, ran out of my car in the middle of the road where cars could be coming at 55 miles an hour, and I wipe my windshield off as hard as I can, and I get back in the car and I slam on the gas, and nothing changed. My windshield was still dirty, even though I just scrubbed it so hard. And that's when I started sobbing. Because I was like, I can't see anything, I can't, because I was already too far to go back, but didn't want to keep driving home either, so I was like, I don't know what to do. So then as I'm like, I'm literally driving like this, like looking through my windshield, trying to find like one spot that's clear, and then I see 5 deer on the side of the road, and for some reason I decided to take my eyes off the road because I wanted to see it all, look at all these deer. And then as soon as I look away, I look over and a deer is crossing the road as I'm driving. So then I slammed on my brakes. I don't know what you're supposed to do in that situation, but I freaked out and I slammed on my brakes, and I was already like this close to my steering wheel, so I like slammed against my steering wheel, and then I thought that I died.
Oh my God.
And so then I was like, okay, just gotta keep on driving. I'm not done. So I stopped the car again eventually because I'm like, I need to figure out how to get this windshield done. So I take a bottle of water in my car, pour it on my windshield.
Oh my gosh.
And I'm like wiping it off really hard, and I finally get like one little spot that I can see out of. And cars are like going around me too. Like cars would come up behind me and I'd be going so slow that they would like go around me. This drive home was supposed to be 2.5 hours. It took me like 4.
Oh no.
Maybe like 3.5, but it took a long time, so I didn't get home till really late. But then I'm driving, and it's almost time for me to get off of this road. Finally, almost time where there's like lights around. And this is when I started to have a little mental breakdown because a little bunny jumped in front of my car, and there was nothing I could do about it. And I'm not gonna say I hit it because I don't know if I hit it, but I definitely drove over it.
Oh God.
And I lost it. Like, I just started freaking out and crying, and I was like, why is this happening? And I couldn't breathe, and I was so upset. And I had my music all the way off because it was distracting me. And and all this time, I didn't have any signal on my phone. That's like the one thing I forgot to mention, was I was so scared because I didn't have any signal at all, like nothing. My maps weren't working, so I was using my own memory, like to get home, which I did. I don't know how. I guess because it's just straight, really, but
Gosh.
my maps weren't loading, my texts weren't going through, I wasn't receiving texts, so that's pretty much my story.
You could have died on Rape Road.
I could have died on Rape Road. I had to get out of my car. Imagine it being pitch black around me, and all you hear is like crickets, and there's scary animals because you're like literally in the middle of the woods. It's like a road built in between the woods, isn't it? Kind of. Anyways, that's my story. I really thought I was gonna die. I can't believe I had to exit my car like that. Because I watched my dad's like happy little video of us at Lake Gaston, and I was like, if they only knew what I had to go through to be there.
Okay, so now you know what we need to do, Christiana.
What?
We need to add scenes, right? We need to add scenes.
Like reenact it?
Yes.
Let's do it. Oh, okay. I just can't wait to go home and shower and get some rest for work in the morning. Your dad is talking in the background.
That did not happen.
Do. Hopefully no animals jump from my car. No. Oh my God. Did you see that shit? Oh my God. That was so scary. I didn't know how to help you.
Oh my God.
That happened in slow motion. That was so scary.
Okay.
I just got scared for you. If
Okay,
you watch
so-
that back, I went like this. But it didn't seem like a bear. It looked like a huge fluffy ball. And I literally was like, Am I that high? I like didn't even think I was high. And then I realized I was when I started driving.